Welcome everyone to this special edition of Pepito Live. This is just a short edition we're doing today. This is a special edition in terms of giving you and providing everyone with a COVID update. And stay tuned because after this show, our special guest is going to come back for a second show with us where we will be talking today about working in Costa Rica with another special guest, which is Sarah Brightman from Crane Realty from Tamarindo. Our special guest, Marcela Gurdian, is an immigration expert. She's been working in immigration for 25 years. Some of our viewers are starting to know her pretty well. And today we want to provide everyone with sort of like a review and a quick update of what is the situation for COVID and traveling requirements here in Costa Rica. So without any further delays, let's welcome to the show Marcela Gurdian. Welcome to the show, Marcela.
Thank you, Pepito, for inviting me again. I'm so happy to help you. Thank you, everybody, for attending the show.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Marcela, without too much hesitation, we're going to go down some bullet points, and maybe you want to make some comments just to provide some updates to people watching today. So Costa Rica now is opening its borders to about 40 countries, and we've been seeing pretty much every week a lot of changes and a lot of progress. And I guess everybody is sort of like gearing up for a potential tourist season, right?
Exactly. The Ministry of Tourism is very interested in helping the economy of Costa Rica. So this is one of the main reasons that Costa Rica is opening the borders. So starting November, every state in U.S. will be allowed to enter Costa Rica, but it is important to remind that all of them, every tourist that is coming into Costa Rica, they have to follow the requirements, and that's it. They have to bring a medical insurance for 90 days, and this insurance must cover COVID. They have to show an exit ticket out of Costa Rica. The government is not allowing people who are showing, like, for example, a bus ticket to go to Nicaragua or Panama. That's not allowed. It has to be a flight ticket out of Costa Rica. They have to bring the COVID test, the PCR test, done 72 hours before arrival to Costa Rica. And they have to show a passport, and that's it. They will be allowed to enter Costa Rica. Also, It is important that everybody that is coming into Costa Rica before November 31, the tourist visa will be extended more than 90 days. That's really important also. Pepito?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm going to go down the points just to make sure we don't, you've given a good overview. Marcela, I'm just going to go over. So we're saying like we're opening now to all of the states in US as of November 1st. Mm-hmm. Canada fully open, Mexico fully open, right?
Also Jamaica is going to be open.
Jamaica, yeah.
Jamaica 40, and starting 40. October 15, Florida, Georgia, and Texas will be open. Right. October 15.
Exactly. And so now, one thing that's very important people need to understand is they need still to have the health pass. That did not change. People need to go to the government's website. Okay, the health pass is a very easy questionnaire.
Exactly, it's very easy. They have to complete all the requirements. Otherwise, they won't be accepted into Costa Rica, okay? So this is important.
Perfect. And the PCR test is the formal coronavirus COVID-19 test. That is the test that's recognized worldwide. That is the only test that's accepted in Costa Rica, right?
Exactly. That's the only one. You hear so many stories of people being rejected at the airport, and it's because they either didn't bring the right test or they didn't have the right medical insurance. So that's why they have been rejected from Costa Rica at the airport. So it is really important that everybody check the requirements before coming to Costa Rica.
Perfect. Now,
Okay.
insurance, yeah, to review very quickly, insurance is also, people have two types of option. They could purchase COVID insurance that are provided by the government of Costa Rica, the INS, which we call, and the
Yes.
Sagicor también, or they could
Yes.
have private insurance from a private broker or an insurance company that is out of Costa Rica.
Yes, but it is important that the private insurance prove that the people will be covered against COVID. That's really important also.
Yes. $50,000, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that insurance needs to cover $50,000 and also needs to cover a coverage of $2,000 of expenses for extended lodging. So that hasn't changed.
No, it's the same requirements.
Perfect. Okay.
Also for
And-
people, Pepito, for people, foreigners who are in Costa Rica and they want to apply for residency, immigration is reopening December 1st. They are given appointments starting October 19. So we will be able to submit the residency applications, or anybody who is interested in applying for residency, they will be able to do it by December 1st.
Perfect. Okay. And any other important point of one person's preparing to come to Costa Rica that we may have forgotten, Marcela? I don't think so. I think it's very important also that the communication be available in English, right? The insurance translation
The insurance,
needs to be
yes, exactly.
English and Spanish.
Exactly. That test can be also in French and English, but must be translated to Spanish. And that's it. I mean, that's the most important. Pepito, we are getting back to normal, hopefully, but everybody has to be careful following the requirements and in order to be safe.
Yes, that's right. So people need to abide by some of the local protocols, wear masks in public establishments. Beaches,
Exactly.
beaches at the moment are open from 5 a.m. to about 2:30 in the afternoon. So there's a lot of measures that the Costa Rican government has been working very hard to have a preventive approach, and allowing some of the people and some of the tourists who want to return to Costa Rica so that they could do so in a very safe way.
Yes, every 15 days, the government is changing the rules, the dispositions. So let's see what will happen during November and December. Maybe they will extend it. They will change because they are changing every 15 days, more or less.
And before we stop, so I just want to repeat one more time, because there was some confusion in terms of people. A lot of the people who come here like 3-4 months, there was a little bit of confusion a couple of weeks ago in terms of until when can they stay. Let's repeat that before we actually end this segment of the show, Marcela. People can stay here if they arrive in November until which date? Until March 2nd, right?
Exactly. They have to be here. They have to arrive before November 31st, November 30, and they will be allowed to stay until March.
Exactly. So that gives people
has an exception. We don't know what will happen later because everything is changing from one week to the other.
That's right. And as we are speaking now, because a lot of people ask that question also, well, can we do border runs? Border runs, as we traditionally know them, going to Nicaragua, get some passport stamps, that is not existing at the moment. The border between Costa Rica and Nicaragua is totally closed, and it will probably remain so for some time.
Exactly. The border with Nicaragua and with Panama is still closed. So I have many people asking me if a resident who is in Panama or Nicaragua can come by land to Costa Rica, and the answer is no. They have to either come by boat, in a jet, or in a plane, but the frontiers are still closed, and I guess they are going to be closed until the rest of 2020.
Until for some time. Well, exactly. Marcela, Yes. So if some people have any questions regarding COVID travels or immigration, we're going to put, we already have, okay, on the screen, your email and also your website. Okay.
Thank you.
And immigration experts, okay, .com, okay, immigration experts, say Eri, Costa Rica,
.com.
.com, yes, and also your website, your Facebook page. There's a lot of ways to
Or
contact you.
Instagram also.
And Instagram also. So all social media. So we just want to remind people this is just a little special COVID update. In just a few minutes with Marcela, we're going to start another show on a different link on YouTube on how to work legally in Costa Rica. And Marcela will be our guest there again. So, amigos, join us for this second show in just a few minutes. Marcela, thank you for providing us
My
this
pleasure.
very precious update, and we'll see you in just a few minutes on the other side of this show. Okay,
Great. Bye-bye.
thank you everyone for watching. Okay, and muchas gracias a todos y hasta luego.
Bye.